This is part two of a classic tradition of haiku, and reading. Here we have encountered some women haiku poets. I'm starting with Shofu-ni, 1669, 1758. Haiku no, sodi mo basho, mo karino kana. She says, both the haiku sleeve and the plantain withered in the field. The footnote says that Basho gave this woman her haiku name Sofu, or treetop wind. Ni indicates that in samurai custom she shaved her head and became a nun after her husband's death. This haiku laments Basho's passing as the withering of his beloved banana plantain plant. But the word basho means like a banana plant. She also sewed clothes for Basho and his followers, inventing the famous haiku sleeve where the right arm of the kimono was an inch shorter than the left, thereby making calligraphy easier. It also accented the eccentric appearance that haiku writers wanted. So now it's in style. I'll read that again. That's Shofu-ni. Can I read the poem again? Both the haiku sleeve and the plantain withered in the field. Now this one is Ogawa Shushiki, 1669 to 1725. Hidobata no. It says, the cherry by the well is dangerous for one drunken on wine. The cherry by the well is dangerous for one drunken on wine. So you're saying the cherry...
The cherry is enough to make you drunk. So
yeah, but then it says the wife... Oh, she's the wife of a cookie shop owner. I don't know what that means. It means that maybe another woman poet, written when she was 13 years old. Is the drunk man in danger of crashing into the fragile flowering tree, or might he fall down the well? There's no answer.
Compares. But imagine the cherry tree itself is as important as the man.
We don't know what it means. The cherry by the well is dangerous for one drunken on wine. I don't know if that's written by, if she says she's 13.
It's a lot for a 13-year-old.
That's as smart as the one who said the fireflies were flying away. Written when she was 13 years old, so it's definitely a she. And another woman poet, a young one. Oh, we have another poem by her. Mishi Yumi no. Even after waking from the dream, I'll see the colors of irises. Now we go from her 13-year-old poem to Shushiki's death poem, meaning that when she wakens from life's dream, she will see the radiant irises. The Kakitsubata, or rabbit-eared iris, is another 5-syllable word favored in haiku. Oh, now they like a word that has 5 syllables, right? It makes sense because they're trying to do 5-7-5. Kabitsubata. The intensely purple petals were used as dye stuff, their color being associated with young girls. Basho's contemporary Korin painted a screen of irises that became as internationally famous as Monet's water lilies. Ogata Koren is the painter of irises. Basho's contemporary. Now we have to look at the paintings. Are we going to look at them?
Right now.
The irises. Now later. As famous as Monet. All right. Now we're reading Takeda, Tome, Ukoni, 1687-1743. Waga Konara. If my child, I wouldn't let him go with you in tonight's snow. She says, if my child, I wouldn't let him go with you in tonight's snow. I don't know what she's saying there.
Well, it's night, snow, it's dangerous.
If it was her child.
There's no light outside.
I don't know what she's saying. Is it a she? I don't even know. It says, oh, footnote 1. Goodness. We can contemplate the meaning. Wife of Basho, my goodness, and sister of Korai. On a wintry, slippery night. No, it's the wife of Banko, not Basho, Banko. A wintry, slippery night, Banko with his 12-year-old servant boy was about to leave for a haiku no raga party. They had parties, haiku parties. Wow. Iko recited this poem on the spur of the moment. Banko, awed and ashamed, went on alone. Wow. His wife told him not to take the kid in poetry. Well, it seems we got women here dominating.
Read the poem again.
This is Takeda, Tome, Ukoni. She's, I'm trying to think. I don't know if Banko, how old he was, but all right, never mind that. But anyway, she says, if my child, I wouldn't let him go with you in tonight's snow. But I thought it was his child, or is it not his child? I don't know.
Yeah.
It is his child. Her child?
It seems like,
oh, it says that he went to the haiku party without the kid after she said this.
Yeah, he wanted to take the kid with.
Yeah, and it was slippery and snowy, so that's the end of that poem. But she has another poem here, Mu no ya. The sewing, unworn yet soiled, midsummer rain. The sewing, unworn yet soiled, midsummer rain. She's saying, did she sew and then it got wet? This wasn't even worn, it's wet. I don't know what she's saying. The sewing, unworn yet soiled, midsummer rain.
Midsummer rain. It's good. The rain.
Well, so far we've had some women poets, the wife of Bancho and somebody else. And so the women had fairly good conditions. I don't know. Gaga no Kiro. Kiro is another poet, 1703 to 1775. And this poet says, Hototo Gisu Toti. Now they're saying, while I was musing on my theme, repeating cuckoo, Day has dawned. So this person was saying, Hotogisu, Hotogisu, was thinking about the bird, I guess. And then the day dawned. It says, while I was musing on my theme, repeating cuckoo, day has dawned. Then it goes on, cuckoo, again daylight too. That's another translation there. I don't know what it is. Maybe the same poem. But I'm going to see what this says about this one. Also known as Chiyo-jo to indicate a married woman, and later Chiyo-ni to show she had become a nun. I guess you'll get married, then you'll become a nun. Chiyo is one of the most popularly beloved haiku poetesses, although, till recently, scholars have reviled her as pretentious, sentimental, provincial, and didactic. As a young girl, she asked a well-known poet for lessons in haiku, hoku. He assigned her the most common yet most difficult subject, hotogisu, hototogisu, then rudely went into the next room to sleep. At dawn, she handed him this perfect verse. The master was humiliated by the child. So here's the perfect verse. Taught him a lesson, I think. Really taught him, the arrogant guy. She writes, Hotogisu, hotogisu, hototokugisu, toto, akani kari. While I was musing on my theme, repeating cuckoo, day has dawned.
Very interesting. I was missing in that. Right?
While he gave her this assignment,
in touch with the muse on her subject.
It says cuckoo, cuckoo, again the daylight too. I read it again. While I was musing on my theme, repeating cuckoo, day has dawned. Cuckoo, again the daylight too. This is by Kaga no Chiyo, I guess married and then a nun, and she was popular at the time. Here's another poem by her. Asago ni. All around the rope a morning glory clings. How can I break its beauty's dainty spell? I beg for water from a neighbor's well. Then it says, morning glory, the well bucket entangled, I ask for water. It says, the well ladle is claimed by the morning glories that twine it, so I beg water elsewhere. Those are first translation. All round the rope a morning glory clings. How can I break its beauty's dainty spell? I beg for water from a neighbor's well. How did she break the spell there? These was women poets, so you were the master. This verse is widely known as Basho's Frog Pond Opus. Compare it with Anita's Bathwater Insect Haiku for delicate reluctance to disturb nature. I don't know if I got the right footnote even. But anyways, we were reading from some lady haiku poets, part 2 of the Classic Tradition of Haiku.